Welcome to the party. It's your watch time friend. If you're seeing me, if you're listening, then it's time to watch something. Ooh, something. Ooh. What's up, everybody? It's your girl D. This is Watch Time Friends, where you watch stuff with me, your friend D, because my other friends would not do it. Today we're watching Love is Blind, Season 5, Episode 9. And I think we're getting some weddings today, so I'm not even gonna hold y'all up. Let's watch something.
We got it.
Ready to go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's what they mean when they say return the marriage license, because you have to sign it and stuff, and then return it, I guess. Huh. Learn something new every day.
You guys double check your names, make sure it's correct.
Yes, they're correct.
Not the full
That's going to
gubs.
be $74.
Excited?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I wanted you to be.
Oh my god, I have never
Ew.
seen this many dresses in my life.
This reminds me of when I used to watch Say Yes to the Dress on Saturday mornings. I don't remember ever seeing this part of Love is Blind, but remember, last time I watched it was season 1, so.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, Renee.
Oh, Renee!
One of my best friends, Krista.
Hi, Krista.
Dang. You think that would have been Aaliyah if none of this stuff happened? With the, yeah.
Lydia's very
Interesting.
genuine, and I know she really wanted to find love.
All right, well, guys, this is a big day. You guys are just 1 week away from your wedding day. How does it
Oh.
feel to hear those?
They did Izzy and Milton together?
I'm super lucky to find Lydia. Like, she's a
I have a thought,
firecracker,
but I will
and there's
save
never,
it
like,
for
a dull
later.
moment. I feel like really excited
Nice.
to get married. To spend the rest of my life with her.
I'm like, we haven't even started. I don't even have a dress on yet. She's already looking out.
Just a little emotional. Well, but I really think it's
Oh,
what
wait a
she
second.
needed.
Oh, they're all together.
Because she
Interesting.
might have been the one that looked at a person and that's how she chose somebody to go out with. Where this, she really had to dig deep.
Boom.
She had a whole jacket
had a
made.
baby.
That's
I showed it to Izzy
hilarious.
this morning, and he like got teary-eyed. Like, Mrs. Zapata, who's like, that's really cool. Oh my god, why are you crying? It's supposed to be fun.
Because it's cute and you know it is. That's why you did
never go with
it.
How about this?
Stacey's face is like, heck no.
Like something weird, odd.
That's
something
how I
out
look when I
there,
look so.
But like,
And I'm like, no. Yeah, no.
something not. It can't be basic.
I mean, obviously, I was engaged once before. Marriage is something I've wanted.
It helps obviously know
Dang.
what you're
Is
looking
that
for,
Milton's
just
people
like-
over there being so loud?
So, like, just as much as Stacey knows what she wants, and she's very cutthroat on what she's looking for, I feel the same way. I am so confident in that girl. I'm madly in love with her. I'm just more happy than anything.
Oh, they're doing everything together. I thought they were going to split off and do their
reaction, your
wed
facial
dress
expression.
shopping
Not great.
separately.
No, it's not me.
It's not you.
No,
I agree. This isn't our cry dress.
Okay, this is it. Oh my god, this is it.
How are you feeling?
I love it. Like, this is so me.
It is
It's
you.
beautiful.
This is the dress.
She is so explosive, so high energy. It's like, it's amazing. But yeah, she's stubborn as hell. She's a brat, like, but like I love it. Like, she's a little bit more like passionate than I am, like emotional. So like sometimes I have to make sure like I use the right word track. So like now like I'm toning that back, like learning how to like.
You guys have filter for once?
Want to show it or not.
See, that's what his sisters wanted to hear him say. Sisters? Sister wanted, and mom wanted to hear him say all that stuff, like talking about the positive things about wanting to be with her since they weren't convinced.
I don't know. There's still that unknown. I can't tell you 100%.
There's always an unknown. You can never be 100% certain that something's not gonna go crazy, but
she's already crying.
you gotta like take that risk
I would marry
if
you
it's
in that
worth
dress.
it for you.
I'll say yes, baby. Not that I don't like it. I just feel like I want to see like a form-fitted Muay Thai style.
You need something to compare it to.
Yes. I can move. I can dance. Let me see if I can twerk.
Very important. I think if I had one, I always said I would get something that like converts into pants on the bottom. And then I wear like the bottom is pants for the reception. Yeah. I don't know how expensive that is, but I'm gonna do it.
Oh my God.
The body, girl.
As your brother, it's really hard for me to say this, but you look stunning.
I thought he was gonna say too much titty.
That's what my dad would say. He'd be like, "You serving them up, ain't you?"
I just get chills.
What is happening?
I never was sure that this day would happen. I never imagined to be this happy. Yeah, it feels amazing.
You deserve it.
Yes, everything was worth it. Every heartbreak, every prayer to point me in the right direction. It was all worth it.
NASA.
I can handle speed.
This is a B-25 Mitchell bomber.
Cool.
Isn't that cool?
That is really
Badass.
cool.
It does.
You guys go have a blast.
Oh my God.
Oh, they're gonna fly in
I
it?
mean, is it safe to ride in one of these?
I thought they were just looking.
Because I've got to be somewhere this Sunday.
Yeah, so I've heard from her family, friends, you know, she loves to ride on private jets.
I don't think this is what she meant, but it's still cool.
Stacy's father did tell me that love is first class, so that's what I had lined up for her today.
Romantical.
So y'all just spent
you.
all day at this
Very
place?
cool
Just a whole
and
24 hours?
different, and I like it.
Cheers
Cheers.
to one of our final dates before wedding day. Yeah, baby.
Thank you.
What you got?
I'm so excited.
Me too.
Hands down, I would not be sitting here if it wasn't for you being so calming to me.
Can't tell what it is. Is it
And
steak?
sometimes you're not
I
even
can't tell.
saying anything. You're the calm.
So y'all didn't want to get B-roll of the food?
That
Oh, okay.
I've had a blast being around your family.
Mm-hmm.
I felt so welcomed and loved, and I feel we've only hung out twice, and I feel so close to them.
It's really just how happy they see me and
Real.
whatever comes with you.
The real
They're gonna love.
telltale will be when your families get together, like will they mesh well. So that's a good sign if your families mesh well
It is a
together.
little weird for me that, like, you know, like a good chunk of my family won't be there. It's my special day, our special day. People who are coming are the people that mean the most to me, that have been the most genuine and supportive, even when I haven't been the perfect person. So
That's fair. That is fair.
I have my mom there. It's really all that
Your
matters.
mom's amazing.
Yeah.
If we're sitting here right now and they're like, "Can I get the groom and the bride to the dance
Ooh,
floor
that's
now?"
a good question.
Groom and the bride to the dance floor now.
all I
Practice.
Like you're supposed to do it.
I'm glad they're getting this practice in, so it's not awkward for the first time, because they don't know what the heck to do.
What's been new with you?
Oh, speaking of Milton's
Nothing
sister,
much.
hello.
Work and children and husband and
Why?
spouse life. So, after meeting the family, what did Lydia think?
She thought it was pretty intense. I told her I thought it went better than expected.
What did
What you mean
expect?
intense? Don't say intense with a question mark.
I don't know.
Like y'all
I
wasn't
think growing
grilling
up
her.
was difficult.
Barely smiled.
I think sometimes when I look at like our family dynamic versus like let's say some of my friends, it's very different. Lydia speaks to her mom every single day. Her sisters, every single day they talk.
Yeah,
Very passionate people. Very like expressive, very like giving.
we're passionate
They're
and we
more,
give.
They're more emotional.
We don't give emotion.
I know.
So how's wedding planning going? You ready?
I think so.
What makes you so sure?
I guess the same thing that I'm sure with any decision I ever make. Just kind of rely on that gut feeling.
Milton,
One,
tell
you're
her
going
what you
into it,
told
people think
Izzy's
safe.
mom
Two,
and your
you're
friends.
two people trying to get to know each other. Marriage is huge, and it's a big deal.
If it comes to me making a decision, like if mom was like, "You're not gonna marry her," We all know I'd probably still do it anyway.
I mean, he is an adult, so.
Like, you collect all the data points you can, and then you make the best decision you can with the information you have.
I wonder if it feels like he doesn't feel like he can share the more emotional lovey-dovey reasons with his family. Because, like I said, he was more like smiling and explaining it, the emotional side of him being extremely happy and things like that with people that were not his family rather than right now. It's weird.
So having someone that is more vulnerable really helps me grow.
You think she feels the same way?
Yeah. So with all that said, are you still coming to the wedding?
We'll be there. We'll be there.
I would go. I feel like you would regret not going. Especially if they end up being together for a long period of time. You're going to regret not going. Now, don't go and be party poopers, though. That's always the worst. Like, you're going to be here. Fix your face. Please and thank you. You don't want to vote any of that?
Lots of
okay.
fun memories here.
Just threw it all in there. What's going on? Why is it so
Obviously, we
quiet?
had a conversation. How do you feel about it?
I guess I feel like I don't know if I can trust you
What? What happened?
with like the credit card stuff. That and then like in the pods talking about finances and debt. Like, is there anything I need to know? And you're like, absolutely not. I feel like that wasn't totally truthful.
I wanted to lay everything out there once we actually sat down and talked versus kind of like on whim.
Basically, he didn't want to talk about it on
cooking
camera.
around. And for me, I wanted to have this conversation very formal because I knew it was going to be long. So definitely not hiding anything from you.
I mean, bro, it's like the day before you're supposed to get married. So that's a little bit late for whatever is happening here. I'm just going to assume based off of the context clues you're giving me.
I feel like
But the day before is wild.
But you like lied about it. The conversation wasn't even about money when I brought up the credit card thing. And like you didn't say, you know, there's something I need to tell you. This is what's going on with me. So now it's like, can I even trust what you're telling me now? Like, if you know we're gonna get married, you know I'm gonna find that out. That scares me.
Well, I definitely did not try to hide it from you. That's why I did tell you. Like, I wasn't trying to hide it.
Can't be dropping bombs the day before, though. Day before? Isn't like she has the benefit of knowing you for years. Like, she's known you for some weeks. So to drop a bomb the day before you're about to get married is like probably questioning, do I even know who this person is
Like,
that
there
they
are
would do that?
times where what you say, did it cross your mind in that moment when we were at a gas station? I'm like, do you have a credit card? You
No.
say no. And I ask why. It didn't cross your mind to tell me why.
Not in that
Probably
moment.
did.
Just because.
Probably did. Like,
If we're gonna have a conversation on a topic, I'd rather sit down.
like it's feeling like one of those things that you're like constantly thinking about, but you just don't want to say. And then it's kind of like, well, shoot, I'm at a point now where if I don't, it's gonna look crazy. Like, this is my last chance.
Bad credit. It wasn't a lot of money. Like in total, I want to say everything was like $3,500. I don't want to lose you or us.
It's gonna be okay.
I feel like I wanted him to say, I'm sorry I didn't tell you until now. But he didn't say that. He said, I'm sorry I made you feel blah, blah, blah. But alright.
Are you gonna tell me this isn't the best place in all of Houston?
Those
Ooh,
are
look at
so
that.
cool.
I know, it's pretty.
You.
That's my favorite. See,
Oh, their dinner is surrounded by rocks. Oh, that's so cute.
This is really cute.
isn't it super pretty here? It's so relaxing.
It is relaxing. It is gorgeous.
It's a
Over
big,
geology.
beautiful.
Now I know it's just joking. But you're like, oh my god, you know number first.
I'm not gonna admit it.
So you never thought how would you like your wife to be?
I did, but like things are different. Like in the pods, like you're not the exact same person.
What do you mean?
Sometimes you wake up very cranky for no reason.
Because you have done something to make you upset.
You just woke up 30 seconds ago. What could I have done that fast?
You told me that you were not a messy person, and that is exactly what I'm
No,
saying.
that is not true.
All the time,
Selectively
your
messy.
freaking clothes are in the floor. All the single
At least
time.
they're in the corner. Yeah, I try my best. I can try harder though.
This is you trying your best?
Gonna have to treat Milton like a cat. When they scratch on the couch, you have to put something there. So if he throws his clothes in the corner, you put a basket in the corner, so then when he throws it, it'll land in the basket.
I just want to see that you really take me seriously. I came to this experiment to be loved by genuinely me. I guess I'm not the point. I'm like, is he really gonna like things that upset me? He's gonna take into consideration.
Let's go back to the whole situation that we talked about earlier. When I told you I didn't like the way you handled things, and you felt like I was judging you. I don't feel like I can tell you, like, honestly how I feel a lot, because, like, you are so, like, emotional.
And I'm so damn proud of how I handled that situation, because I was not gonna sit there and let him speak this bullshit that he was speaking.
Then leave. Like, you
That's
coulda
what I did.
Well, no,
Twice.
But see, you don't leave twice. Like, when you leave, you're gone. I know it's not easy to, like, be able to, like, control your emotions like I do.
Oh my God, I hate that phrase. I hate it. I wasted so much of my precious time.
Oh, it was like,
not deserved it.
Who cares?
Of course I was gonna be
Why are
upset.
you looking back?
Just gonna give you your mashed potatoes.
I'm sorry that you don't
Pretend
have
I'm
the
not here.
emotions and you don't react the way the same I do. Instead of understanding where I'm coming from, you're like, who cares? Why would you do that? And that's not being judged?
Lydia, if I was judging you for that situation, I would have left.
And I think these are not like, if you let them, they could be things that are deal breakers and that will break you. But if you really take in the constructive criticism and realize that, okay, this is something that I need to work on, those are not things that have to break your relationship.
What I'm saying is we handle things very differently.
And that's okay. We're two individual people and we have rates
What happens when
really
we have
different.
kids? I want to teach my kids to, like, learn that shit's gonna, like, be bad sometimes. Shit's gonna be rough. But I don't want them to ever give anyone that privilege of, like, letting them know, like, if we have had that same situation with my ex, I'm not gonna cuss her out, I'm not gonna fight with her, I'm not gonna scream with her. If she acts belligerent, I'll leave and I say, like, hey, I'm done. I don't, like, leave.
Did I
then
cuss to Uche? I did not cuss at him.
I don't cry or say you're an asshole, you're a piece of shit. Like, thank you.
Because I
for telling
see
me
he's
for the
like,
millionth
oh,
time.
no. I need a minute. I need a minute.
Lose him in the maze of rocks. This is where you say, are you okay? How are you feeling right now? I think that's what she would want to say. I feel like there's a place where they can meet in the middle that they just haven't
I'm
found
sorry
yet.
if I hurt your feelings.
To where you can learn in certain situations to not give someone the time of day. Like, she could be like, what would Milton do right now? I'm gonna leave. When he's throwing his clothes on the floor, he could be like, what would Lydia do right now? Let me put my clothes in the basket. But it's gonna take time to get to that place, to get out of just your natural, this is just what I do, and think about your person. And kind of changing behavior is gonna take more than some weeks. Completely understanding somebody is gonna take more than a couple of weeks. Actually, it takes a lifetime, but.
And I'm sorry that I done things that you don't like. But that's me. This is me. And I want to stand by you to support you on any decision that you want to do. But I need you to understand me. This is not how I thought this night was going to go.
And I think as much as he's saying, like, he's thinking, okay, when Lydia tells me something, okay, I need to work on this. I think he wants her to do the same as well. Like, so that was episode 9 of Love is Blind. So I was wrong. We didn't get any weddings this episode. I thought we were going to, and I thought Episode 10 was gonna be the reunion. But I guess next episode 10, is the wedding. I was gonna say while we were watching that preview for the next episode, I was thinking that if Stacy says yes, that Izzy would say yes. Felt like Izzy would say yes regardless, but that Stacy was the one who could be like maybe yes, maybe no. Or like if anybody from those two are on the fence, I would think it would be her. But maybe you know what, the show is probably just trying to throw us off. They're probably trying to make us think that Izzy says no. But I don't think that he will. I think that he would say yes. And I mean, you know, I think it's up to Stacy to like kind of weigh the pros and cons. Like, are the things that he showed me that I didn't like worth dealing with, you know, compared to the things that he showed me that I did like, which of course, you know, finances are hard. Finances are always hard, regardless. If you're in a relationship, if you're not in a relationship, doesn't matter if you're talking to your significant other or your parents or your friends. Like, money is always hard to talk about. Usually, just because it's like it's weird. But yeah, I think that if I was gonna make a prediction, I would say that they would say yes. That they would both say I do. I don't know how long they'll stay married. You know, I'm optimistic and I want everyone to be happy. So I want everyone to hopefully, if they say yes, that they are together for a while and it is a healthy relationship and everybody is treating each other the way that they deserve to be treated. I'm not gonna say that anybody's gonna leave anybody or that I want anyone to leave anyone, because I don't. I mean, if that's what's best for the relationship or for the individuals, then okay, you know, that type of thing. For Milton and Lydia though, it's like, I mean, same thing. Like, they both of course have to weigh the pros and cons, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, no relationship is gonna be perfect. There's gonna be some compromise. There's probably gonna be behaviors that the other person does that, especially if Milton's family is more on the stoic side and not really emotional, of course, then Lydia and her family are gonna be so drastically different because they're literally on the opposite sides of the spectrum. So it's like, of course, that's gonna be hard for the both of them to kind of, I feel like it's a farther way to the middle for the both of them. But I don't think that it's impossible for them to come to that compromise, or for each of them to grow in that way. Like, maybe for Milton to be more emotional with her at times, and for Lydia to be less so at times, and to basically pick and choose your battles, kind of, I think is what Milton is wanting Lydia to do. And to be honest, thinking about it, Milton might be right. It might be, for someone like Uche, it would have been better for her to be more stoic and not give him the satisfaction of making her upset. But that's just, you know, not everybody is like that. Not every situation is like that. But you might be right. If she had been like, yeah, this is dumb, I'm not gonna do this, and just walked away and not giving Uche that energy, then yeah, it probably would have made him more upset. And I'm sure she would have liked that a lot. She probably would have liked that he was annoyed that she wasn't allowing him to ruin her night, allowing him to do whatever. So I could see in that situation where, you know, it would have been more beneficial and easier, because I'm sure it drained her to do all that, you know, yelling and walking back and forth and yada yada. Then it would have been just to be like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. So I like I said, I don't think that it's impossible to say that they could come to a compromise on that. And of course, I feel like doing the dishes and putting your clothes away and stuff like that, I don't think that that's like he's permanently forever gonna be this way. Like, no, I don't think that's the case. So it's just only been like maybe a month. So it's kind of like, I feel like those are not deal breakers to me. I would say the more like the response about, or the conversation I would say about him not feeling like he can always tell her how he really feels, that is leaning more towards something that's like, I have to really think about this rather than the other stuff. Because of course you want your person to be somebody that you feel like you can actually talk to, and that you, like, if you had to be completely filtered everywhere else in the world, you would want to feel like you could at least, like, of course consider the other person's feelings, but you want to feel like you could be yourself at least with them. So, and I'm sure that Lydia kind of feels the same way, that, you know, maybe she might not always want to say exactly how she feels right now because she feels like Milton will judge her for being too emotional or whatever. So I think that is kind of like, okay, understand that you guys are different, but still allow each other to come to the other and not make them feel like they have to be somebody else. So, and then I think that you just wait on that person to kind of, you know, it's the coming together part as a unit. That's that part that they are just gonna have to work on, and like being on the same page about stuff. And that's the same thing like with kids. Like, of course, you have to just be a united front is what I mean. And it's, you know, even if you don't necessarily 100% agree with each other on everything, you can present a united front and then talk about everything else behind the scenes and come to that understanding behind the scenes. Yeah, I don't know if next episode is gonna be as dramatic as as Love Is Blind. They're trying to make us think that it's gonna be. It might just be regular, you know, but we'll just see. I don't know if they show us like receptions and stuff, because I'm kind of used to watching Married at First Sight. So we see the weddings and we see the receptions. So we see how each family's kind of mesh together in their conversations and things like that. I don't know if this show does that, but if it does, I would be interested to see how both families mesh together for different reasons. Of course, Izzy and Stacy's family, like they both seem like they are more accepting of the process of how they got together and kind of just trusting their person to kind of like, okay, I'm trusting that you know what you're doing in this situation. But of course, if you ever need me, I'm going to be there for you. If something goes wrong, I'm going to be there for you. If it goes right, I'm going to be there for you. And the other person, well, not if something goes wrong, but like, you know, if this goes right, I'm going to be there for the both of you. Whereas with, of course, Milton and Lydia, his family is like not really feeling it. But I think if he makes that decision, they're not really gonna, I don't think they would shun him if he makes the decision. But, you know, I think, you never want people who don't really support you to like just be quietly side-eyeing you in the corner. Like, if you're gonna be here, act like you want to be here. And if you don't want to be here and your face is gonna say that the entire time, then, you know, please, you know, type thing. So it's kind of like, of course, Lydia's mom is supportive of her, and it's fine to have doubts about, I mean, I feel like if you're with someone for years, like, there's never going to be 100% certainty. I think there's always a chance that something's going to go wrong, that the other person is going to be hiding something, going to do something crazy you never thought they would do. That doesn't change no matter how long you've known that person or how you met that person. That's just me. But anyways, yeah, I'm excited to see how this is gonna end out. I don't know how they're gonna do the reunion, but I definitely will be watching that when it comes around, because you know that's about to be insane. Oh, that's what I was gonna say earlier when I saw Renee, and I was thinking about how, well, I just had heard somewhere that it was possible that Renee and Carter, the guy that loved fishing, actually did get engaged. Actually, that a couple people couples did get engaged, but they didn't end up walking. So I was thinking like, oh, was she there because she was gonna be shopping for a dress? But I don't know. It was kind of interesting because Renee was the only one that was at the dress shopping or at the shopping for the wedding outfit that was from the show. Like, even on the other side, it was only Milton and Izzy and no one else from the show. So that's what I was thinking, like, was she actually wedding dress shopping or something? And like, a little fishy there, unless they are all really that good of friends. But I mean, I don't know. So yeah, anyways, that's gonna be a wrap on this one, y'all. If you made it this far in the video and you're listening to me and you're watching me right now, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here with me. Yeah, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace. Welcome to the party. It's your watch time friend. If you're seeing me, if you're listening, then it's time to watch something.